Mike, Mike. Alright, everybody, welcome to our final tutorial for Davinci Resolve. This is going to be the final one. This is going to be our little animation we're going to make, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to show you guys what we're going to be making today. So here is what we're going to be making today. We're going to be making a little bit of an animation, Mario little animation here. So I'm going to show you guys. Let's get started here. Show you guys a little bit of what I did for this one. Alright, so I'm going to show you how we do that. And remember, you can make your own little Mario animation of any type. So let's get started with our little ground. We're going to start over. So the first thing we did, I'm going to remove empty track. Then we can start from scratch. We'll be making our own little guy, little animation. We'll grab our empty world 1-1. Alright, little world 1-1. The world 1-1. Don't forget, speaking of Mario, we will have a makeup Mario World randomizer stream tonight from yesterday because of audio issues. And then tomorrow we have two streams because it's a regular day. So we have our little ground here. We're going to do two screens. So we're going to do another drag and drop right here. So there's nothing here. We'll bring in Mr. Mario over here. We're going to bring Mario on video track 2. You add a track. We're going to have video track 2 from Mario. We are going to resize the Mario. We're going to adjust his position. You go right to your left. And then we're going to make him a small boy. Because he has no mushroom right now. So we're going to go ahead right here. And we're going to add some items, some blocks. We're going to go to video track 3. We're going to add the question mark block. Like this. we're going to go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and one quick moment here. We're gonna go ahead, and if you have any questions, let me know. Go ahead and adjust the size of the block, just like that. And we're gonna make it to the left. We're gonna position it to the left so that we can have Mario jump and get the block. We're always gonna have another track. This track we're gonna title Tech HUD. And then we're gonna make a title under effect. We're gonna go to text plus right here. We're going to adjust the layout. We're gonna put X over here, Y over here. We're gonna do a little scoreboard. The scoreboard. Put Mario under text. We're gonna put Mario, and we're gonna change the font. Let's do Comic Sans MS. We're gonna go ahead and adjust it here. We're gonna color the text red. We're gonna change the color to red using the color picker. Press OK. And then we're going to add another text for the second line. Text HUD line 1. So I'm going to copy. I'm going to use Alt and use this as text HUD line 2. Okay. And then we're going to adjust the text. We're going to go to layout. We're going to go to Y. We're going to turn this white. We're going to turn this white. And then we're going to put the score of 5-0, right? To the real little scoreboard. Then we're going to take a look at the, we're going to take a look at our media pool. We're going to bring out the coin. So we're going to have another track. And we're going to title this coin. And then we're going to go ahead and put the coin right there. Then we're going to layout. We're going to adjust we're going to adjust the coin size. And then we're going to go up using Y. We're going to put it to right around here. And then we're going to add another track. I am going to copy our HUD line 2. I mean, HUD line 1. We're going to Alt. We're going to Alt copy. One quick thing here. So line 1, we're going to Alt copy to line to video 7. And then we're going to move going to the left, and we're gonna put an X. We're gonna put X, capital X, and then we're going to make it white. And then we are going to go ahead, press OK. We can go ahead and adjust it to where we're gonna transform. We're gonna layout. We're gonna go X over here. We're gonna adjust the layout just a little bit more, right around there. And then we're gonna go back to layout. We're gonna do this to Y, and then we're gonna say for the text, we're gonna say time 0, like this. Then we're gonna readjust the layout so that it's centered. So now you have your little HUD. I'm going to adjust the space, however. I'm gonna add a space in there, like that. So that's your little HUD that we are making here. All right. So this is your first part. We have the HUD. Now, is it perfect? No, but it's something. Next, we're going to start making Mario move and get a coin from that block. So we're gonna go back to the Mario track, which is round which is gonna be video 2, Mario track. When I renamed it so that I know what it is. So right now he's not moving because we haven't put keyframe. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our Mario track. Don't forget to click the Mario track before you do this. We're going to transform Mario, technically speaking. We're gonna move him on the X axis like this so that we know he's moving toward the block. So we're gonna start him right around here at minus 1,596, and then we're gonna move him to the block. And the way remember you keyframe by using this diamond. So we're going to go to frame, let's go to frame this one. We are going to diamond on position. We're going to move position X to around here. Then we're going to keyframe right here. Same thing, but we're going to move position around here. And then we're going to go ahead and keyframe right here. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to use Y. And we're going to go up. And then another one right there. So at this moment, let's go ahead and play it. So the we have the first part down. We have the block. We have Mario moves to the block. What's going to happen now is we're going to take the block. We're going to take the block and move it up, just like you would do in the game. We're going to select the block at this particular time frame, and then we're going to keyframe the positioning of the block on the y-axis. The diamond, we're going to move it up again, down, down. So let's see how it looks like right there. Now what we want to do is, as the block is going up, so right here, we are going to do the coin. We're gonna copy the coin on video 6. We're gonna make another one, and we're gonna do video 8. Alt copy. We're going to go ahead and transform the coin, not using a keyframe. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go X. We're gonna go Y. That coin is gonna appear here. All right. So I'm going to actually Control B blade tool. I'm going to disable the first half by pressing D on my keyboard. So that coin should not appear until right around when you hit the block, right around there. Then at this frame, we are going to keyframe the position Y, and we're going to push it up, up. So let's take a look at it. Now right around here, we're going to make the coin disappear. Control B on the coin track. We're going to disable the rest of it. And then what's going to happen is we're going to make another text. We are going to go ahead and set a text. We're going to right click, add track. We're going to copy the number 7, Alt to copy. This is the coin HUD where you're going to go ahead and blade the video 9, disable the first half, and then we're going to go ahead. That times 0 is going to be something else. We're going to change the layout. We're going to go Y. We're going to go X over here. So where that coin is right around there. So we're going to move the Y around where it was, and then we're going to change the text to number 10. Right? We're going to change the text to number 10. So number 10. At this moment, we're going to go down to the Mario one. We're going to keyframe position Y to be going down. Right around there. Right when that 10 appears, Control B on the question mark block, we are going to now add. We're going to go ahead and add the brown block on a new track, track 10. But we're going to start it right there. We're going to resize this block. Hold on. We're going to resize this block. There we go. We're going to go ahead and position this to where it matches the size of our little guy here. Let's go right there. We're gonna oops, we're gonna change it to right there. Let's move the X a little bit. There we go. So now that turns into a brown block. We disable this one, D, so it's not there anymore. So the first part is this. So that's the first part. Now for the 10, okay, for 10, we're going to cut it off right around here. Control B to this, and then disable pressing D. So here's how it's going to look. So now for the number, for the 10, for that 10 point, I believe we put a text cut line 2 at around this frame. We're going to control B, and then here, control B. We're going to go ahead and change this to 1. And then the score is going to be at this moment 10 points. Just like this. So let's have a look at how it looks like. So we have 1 coin is worth 10 points. Then we're gonna move Mario. Let's see. As soon as we get here, we're gonna move Mario, starting here on the x-axis. We go over here. Then over here, we're gonna go over here. Then over here, we're gonna go here. Then one more. And then right around here, actually, let me go back up. Back up a little bit. On this frame, we're gonna be over. We're gonna be over here, so we can transition to the next screen. Okay. So let me look at that brown block. Okay. So right here, we're gonna cut off the brown block. We're gonna remove the brown block. Now we have second screen, just like in Mario. Now, what I'm going to do on audio 1, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Mario theme song. So now it's going to sound like this. Okay. Now, before we do that, we're going to add an audio track. Add track. The audio track 2 is going to be our sound effect. SFX. Right around here. Right around here. We're going to add the sound effect. Let me actually take the one, this one. Yeah, this one. On number 2, it's gonna sound like that. Now, the sound effect sounds long, but it's not. We're going to adjust right here, like that. So now we have the first part. So that's a little mini Mario animation. The next thing we're going to do on screen 2 is we are going to start Mario. We're going to extend the score all the way to the end of screen 2, which is over here. We're going to add a mushroom. We're going to add a mushroom. Let me see what this is. Okay, this is the score. And I need the one with Mario on it. And a coin. So we're going to adjust this. Awesome. What I was let me see what I was readjusting. So right now, right here, oh, we're adjusting the the screen here. So there is a second screen. On the second screen, we're going to move Mario again, but we're going to grab a new Mario so that we can adjust it one more time. Remember, we're going to start at position 0. So we're going to need to do this again. And this time we're going to have a mushroom. What's going on, Gia? Welcome. We're going to have a mushroom. So the mushroom is going to be on track 3. That's one big mushroom. What's going on, Bryce? What's going on, Gia? So on the mushroom, we're going to adjust the Y, and we're going to put the Y down here. We're going to make Mario big. Big boy Mario is coming up. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this mushroom. Now, normally in a Mario game, you would see the mushroom move on the left, right? Here, we're going to have a stationary mushroom. The Mario is going to run. Oh, nice. Awesome. So we're going to make Mario run to the mushroom. Not run, but you get my mean. So we're going to keyframe Mario again by selecting Mario on the timeline. We're going to move Mario here to position this one this way. And then we're going to do it again here. Here again. And then right around here, we're going to have Mario grow big. We're going to control B on the mushroom. Delete the mushroom. Technically speaking, disable. So no more mushroom there, right? Now, when we get to this point, we are going to do a transformation on Mario using keyframe. We're going to go ahead and use a zoom, transform Y. Then do it again this way. Then do it again this way. I'm going to adjust position Y. And there you go. And then I'm going to go to audio, my audio mixer. On my SFX area, right around there, we're going to play the Mario Mushroom right here. So we're going to time it right. we're a little bit off. So we can fix that. Okay, we can fix that a little bit. We'll move that over here. I'm gonna adjust this so that we can do some fun with this. Okay, so here we go. Hold up. Give me one moment. We're gonna adjust the Mario Y. That's a little bit too big, that's why. Then the X has to be over here. There it is. Not bad. So let's play it from the beginning. And then over here, we're going to change the score again. Because remember, when you get a mushroom, you get 1,000 points. So here, I believe was our scoring thing. Oh wait, control, copy, there we go. This is 1,000 points this time. So 1,000, we're gonna move it to layout right here, like this. Yeah, you're gonna grind that for a while. Let's move the text to over here so we can do a little bit more thing. Like this. Hold on, the ground is not 60. Oh, that's why. So what we're gonna do here, we got some fun. That's what we're gonna do. We are gonna have some fun with fusion. Yeah, we're gonna that right here. Oh yeah, I adjusted it way too long. Hold up. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have some fun with our fusion composition. Okay, let me adjust the thing here so that when we do our fusion comps, we can actually have some fun. So we are gonna add a fusion composition. Right click, new fusion comp. What is that? Oh, because I forgot to name it. There we go. We're gonna make a fusion composition and we're gonna put it under here. Video 3. We're gonna go to fusion tab. And we, for this one, we're gonna have some text. We're gonna go to background. We're gonna merge it with media 1. But for the background, we're gonna change the alpha to 0. And then we're gonna add some text. Text is on merge 2. I'm gonna put merge 1 in there so we can see what it is. For the text, we're going to say Davinci Mario, as in Davinci Resolve Mario, if you get what I mean. But we are going to change it in a way that we are going to resize the thing like this, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to do a write on effect. We're gonna keyframe the text to write on. Let me actually readjust it. So you see no text. We're gonna adjust. Let me clear this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, but we're gonna redo the the tab because I accidentally put the frame already. So we're gonna redo that. Oh no, not text 3D. Uh-uh. We're gonna add the text again. And I'm gonna redo this. We're gonna go ahead and put for text Davinci Mario. We're gonna resize it to make it bigger. Then we're gonna write on. So we're gonna start there. Get our keyframe. There we go. Let's take a look at it. Now let's take a look at how it looks. Wait, hold on. Oh, because wait, that's all our. Let me see something. Actually, we can do it right on the clip. Yeah, we can actually do it right on the clip. We don't need the fusion comp. So we're gonna go ahead and put it right here. We're gonna do a text plus. We're gonna do a text plus. We're gonna say Davinci Mario. What's going on, Shauna? John? Davinci Mario World. But we're gonna start it. We're gonna keyframe this. We are going to keyframe this in a way we're gonna change the size. So we can start here. Change size. Like this. Like that. Then we're gonna control B. And then over here we're gonna change it. We're gonna start from 0 again. And if the text this time will be developed animation made by you. As in, if you want to follow along, you put your name there. So over here, we can keyframe size like this, and here's what you get. That's what you get. That's how it looks. And then over here, right around here, Control B, and then we are going to go ahead and use this one as a normal text. And we're going to say thank you for watching. Like at the end of the YouTube video, you're going to put a thank you for watching kind of deal. Except we're not going to do this normally. You see, there's a hill on that thing, right? We're going to Control B. We're going to Control B on the level 1 and then we're going to Alt copy to video 3. Here's what's going to happen. On 1, we're going to go to the color page, and we are going to make an alpha output on the right side. We're going to go do this. We're going to connect it. So what's going to happen? Actually, I think it's supposed to be on 3. Hold up. Let me do 1. Let me just make sure. Let me disconnect that. Yeah, it's on 3. Okay, so this is the one that we need to alpha output. So color page, alpha output, and then text. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me redo that. We're gonna redo that. So we're gonna do an alt copy because I want to try something out. Let me disable this to make sure. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna color this. We are going to go ahead and add an alpha output. Let's save it. And then we're gonna try to move the text around. Or is it the first? I think it's the first one. Let me just make sure. Oh, don't go to Fusion. Okay, there we go. We're going to delete the link here, and then we're going to try it again. If it doesn't work, we'll do an alternate test here. Yeah, okay. We're going to do something else. We're going to make it more fun. We're going to say thank you for watching, but we're going to put it right here. We're going to put it on the line. We're going to change the size. We're going to move it down using layout. We're going to go this way. We're going to change the X. Okay. And then we're going to keyframe. We're going to keyframe this. Keyframe the center. Oh, don't do that. We're going to keyframe the center. X. And then right here, we extend this a little bit, and then we're gonna use this tab to fade out the rest of it. And then we're going to clean up this. Control B on a music track. We're gonna delete this. We're gonna fade out this. So let's play it from the beginning. Okay, hold up. Oh wait, it did the alpha output. There it is. And that's how you do your first animation in DaVinci. That literally took less than an hour to do. But I'm gonna tell you, the way you have to learn it is to go left to right. So a little fun fact, little helping little helping hand here. Here's how you work DaVinci. You want to go from left to right. So when you first learn DaVinci, you want to go from left to right in terms of the editing pages, especially in Fusion. You want to go from left to right. And we are good with that. We are good. You have to think about what you want to create when you are doing your first animation in DaVinci. It doesn't have to be a Mario one. It doesn't have to be a Sonic one. If you want to make your very own introduction, like your very own YouTube video introduction, you can do so in DaVinci just by using what I just taught you here in this particular lesson. Okay? You cannot, you don't always have to have, oh, it's a Mario one because well, I'm into Mario. Yeah, that makes sense because uh, my 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 channel is mostly Mario Sonic. But if you want to make your own YouTube animation in terms of like your very own introduction to your own YouTube channel, you can also do that. You can also make those Sonic animations. You can even make a comic. Yes, I'm not kidding. You can make a comic if you like in DaVinci. All you have to do is have the right mindset and the right material in order to do the comic. So let's say you want to do a comic. Here's the comic title, already in DaVinci Resolve. Literally like this, just like that. Let's say somebody wants to make an intro. That's your comic intro. You want to learn about the comic effect. There's YouTube videos out there about DaVinci where you can make your own comic effect. Now, am I gonna make a comic for you guys? We'll see. I'm not diving deep into that territory yet. I will think about it. But yeah, that's your first mini project if you wish to follow along. Now, keep in mind the images are you using are basic Mario stuff. Do your own images with your very own animation, and it's going to be much more appreciated. Okay, and show me your creations when you're ready to do. Okay, so yeah, little preview for Thursday. Thursday is the first tutorial for our Moody Live Moody Bot tutorials. This is a big one, this big series, because the Moody Bot is how the original YouTube channel started. Without that, I don't think we're at 1,000 subscribers, let alone 1,700 subscribers today without that particular bot. Because that, other than this, the subscribers here already, when I first started here on YouTube, that Moody bot was the one that carried the entire way almost. And we are going back to our roots on Thursday when we do our live tutorial series for that. Do keep in mind you must have a valid Discord. Okay, you do not need to join the Discord I'm going to make for this tutorial. I'm showing you how to add the bot. I'm going to show you how to play. I'm going to show you the command and all that. You do not need to join the Discord the Discord server I'm making for the tutorial in order to play. I'm showing you the Discord because I want to show you how to do it on your own. That's my goal for this series. Also, for this next series, we're going to have a second channel. We are going to be also live on our Yuki's Classroom channel as well. There's nothing here yet other than one video. This is the first time we're using this. We're going to be simultaneously live on two channels at the same time, Yuki's Classroom and Yuki Production, so that you guys can have a little tutorial channel if you guys are interested. All right? And the playlist for the Moody Bot is already up. And don't forget later tonight, 9:30, 9:45, we have a special Tuesday edition of Mario World. We're gonna be doing the makeup episode from yesterday. Then tomorrow we have two more for regular scheduled programming. That's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this series with Davinci Resolve, and I hope you learn how to use Davinci Resolve for your video editing and in this today's case, animation needs. If you have any questions, let me know. Just keep in mind all this was done with the free version of Davinci Resolve. If you're interested in purchasing the studio version of Resolve, head over to Blackmagic website in order to purchase your license at $295. It is not required to to make this type of animation. It's more for advanced tools and professional podcasters and audio mixes. So if you're into that, you guys can. That's all for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back tonight from Mario, tomorrow for more Mario, and for the rest of the week we have our Mother's Day on Sunday. So we'll see if I'm gonna be doing anything. Saturdays could be COD Mobile, and we'll see what I'm gonna be doing on Friday night. Enjoy. We'll see you guys later tonight for more Mario.